Yes. No, wait. Don't bet into the card. What? Just after them. You will start like it. Oh, okay, all right. Go on here until we reach.
Okay.
Okay. Good morning, viewers. We are here at the Annie Walsh Memorial School in the east end of Freetown. Today, as you know, it's the day for the MPSE. We are expecting thousands of candidates to write this exam. You know, this exam is the gateway that leads the pupils from the primary school to the secondary school level. To give a brief background of last year's exam, you know, last year we have over 146 candidates that wrote the MPSE, and 50.3% of them were girls. And at the end of the day, we saw that there was an increase of 7.4% from the last year's number. That was 2019, and we had 792 schools that got 100% passes, and 300 got 0% passes. And top 10 schools at the end of the day, we are private schools. We see that at the end of the day, the MPSE has become a center of attraction, especially for many parents. Now, if you go to the gates now, you see many parents are there to give their moral support. Usually they used to come closer, in fact very close to the examination hall, but because of some restrictions that have been put now by authorities concerned, they are told to stay out of the exams premises. So if you go now to the gate, you see hundreds of parents standing there to give their support to their pupils. Now at the end, Tuma is here to just give us an update of 2021.
Good morning again, viewers, and thank you very much, Joseph, for giving a brief explanation about the 2020 National Primary School Examination. And here we are presently here at the Annie Walsh Memorial Girls Secondary School here at Kisii Road. Three different school presents here this morning, beautifully dressed in their uniforms. As you can see, their faces, they are all looking good. And first of all, I would like to say congratulations to them. Well, for this year's National Primary School Examination, the MPSE, we have about 472 centers across the country. Included yesterday, as the minister was saying, we have about 67 new centers included about in the 472 centers we have. And as a whole, we have about 166,497 pupils that are taking the National Primary School Examination nationwide. And just what my colleague was saying, is like there is an increase, in the number of pupils taking the exam, Joseph. So as you can see, we are here. You can also see the pupils. I don't think you can see any, scary on their faces. They are good, and with what I'm seeing is like the government must be prepared to construct more classes, because for these people, I don't think we're going to have anyone behind here for this.
Boys, bigger girls that are qualified or eligible to write these exams. Well, now the trend is changing. At the end of the day, you see young, small boys writing these exams. So this exam is very important, as I stated earlier, for them, because it's the bridge that links the primary and the secondary school. Because if you fail to get the aggregate that is supposed to be gotten,
how much prepared they were prior to this time. Parents, this is the most delicate exams for parents. Most times you see parents at home can't study, can't do this, just to prepare their kids. And even the teachers, because I believe all primary schools want to be the best, for the results of the National Primary School Examination.
Yeah.
And for the people themselves, look at their faces. You can see the confidence on their faces. They are all well prepared. I think that's a very good. I myself I'm wishing them congratulations in advance. We have 6 schools here, so let's see how best we can maybe possibly talk to one of those pupils. And my lady is here. Good morning, my lady. What's your name? Aisatu A. Kamara. And what school is this?
Islamia Municipal Primary School.
Okay, and what end is this school located?
Magazine Court.
Magazine Court, okay. So, what's your index number?
035.
So, Miss Kamara, tell us how prepared you are.
I prepare.
You're very well prepared, huh?
Yes.
So, are you sure you're gonna make it?
Yes.
Very well sure.
Yes.
That's good. Congratulations. Come here. My okay, Mr. Young guy, what's your name?
Almami Bangura.
Almami Bangura. What school is this?
Islamia Municipal Primary School.
Municipal Primary School. So, Mr. Bangura, tell us, how prepared are you?
I'm very prepared.
Okay. So, you're gonna make it?
Yes.
So, what would you like to say to mom?
I would like to say that I have passed my MPSE.
You passed your MPSE exam. And what would you like in return? What gift would you like mommy to buy for you?
Some bicycle.
Bicycle. Okay, that's good. You already got your bicycle, my dear. Well, Joseph, you heard him, right? That shows how prepared he is, because he already wants a bicycle. And maybe, mommy, if I pass, you go buy a bicycle for me. So that's already in place. Good luck, my guy. We are here for another young, beautiful ladies. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
What's your name?
My name is Favor.
Favor Toure?
Yes.
Okay, Favor, what school is this?
Alumina Primary School.
Okay, and where is the school located?
Up Street, 5 Up Street.
What's your index number?
231008178.
That's good. Okay, my lady. So how prepared are you?
165.
Here to go and sit my exam.
So are you sure you're going to make it?
Yes, ma'am.
168.
So what would you like to say to mom?
169.
I will make my mom proud.
You make your mommy very proud, huh? And what do you want in return?
I want to return my...
This now,
Okay. So what will you want in return? Hurry, quick. Mommy's watching you right now. What do you want in return?
I want to return...
What do you want for a gift?
I want a phone.
A phone. Okay. And that phone, what will you want to do with that phone?
I have to communicate with friends and family.
With friends and families. And also you have to do research on that phone, not to play with it all day, okay? Okay, you got your phone already, my lady. Well, that's it, David. You had the kids. I think we have many of them around here.
yeah. So you see, it's an exciting moment at Annie Watch. Here it's a center for about 6 schools. As my colleague Manasuma did talk to them, they are very confident, as you can see from their faces. That usually this exam happens in May. So I think they postponed it 2 weeks back to this date. So at the end of the day, I believe pupils and candidates at the end of the day are much more prepared for this particular exam. You see, they are being lined up now for them to enter into their various examination centers, writing these exams. And also with the introduction of
Look at that one.
Yes,
Look at
they are
him.
very, very young.
And look at the other one over there.
Now with the introduction of the free quality education, now many of them, you see from 146,000 to 166,000. So at the end of the day, that shows that more pupils are coming to school and the numbers are increasing every year. So we are here at the Annie Walsh Memorial School, which is also a major center for the conduct of the MPSE.
And Joseph, during your analysis for the number of people taking the exams in 2020, you find out that this year we have more increase for the girls, in school. And I believe that also has a lot of things to do with early marriage.
There has been a shift really, because even last year, as I read the analysis, 50.3% of them were girls. Before now, you used to see majority of them could be boys.
Boys.
Girls.
I think the sensitization is going a long way, with parents, family members encouraging their girl child.
It goes along also with it saying that when you educate a girl, you educate the nation. At the end of the day. Even in a family, it's believed that at the end of the day, when a woman is up there, the woman will support the entire family than a man. So it has been a very exciting moment here.
So I think the teacher over there is telling me that it's prayer time. They're going to pray before.
It's very important.
They're introduced to their different classes.
Yeah, it's very important.
All right, Joseph. As when we are coming in, we saw out there a huge number of people, parents.
Yeah.
That shows the emotional and moral support that they are here to give to their, pupils, even though they have been sent away to move far away from the schools, but they're still out there waiting to see, how best they can give their support, even in absential too.
So they are about to pray now. This is very important because in Sierra Leone, it's a religious country. It is believed that prayer also can do something under certain circumstances like this. At the end of the day, as my colleague was saying, the parents now, they are told to stay outside because before now it's the normal thing. You see, they come very closer to the examination hall. They want to even at times, if they are allowed, they want to get into the examination hall to help their children. But because of COVID and other stuff, they are now told to stay out of the examination center. It's a norm that they want to give their moral support. For me, but some have said.
But you've seen out there.
Some have said
they have been asked to stay away. They will not go until Joseph, you and I have passed that stage, and both of us, our parents, we are also there for us. And maybe I think
it shows the passion.
It's going to be a tradition that will never end. Parents will always be there, especially our mothers. They will always be there to give us that support, whether we are there or not. They will always be there to give us that support. As we're going outside now, we have a barrage of parents out there. We'll see how best we can talk to them.
Okay.
See, the school compound is calm because the press release that was issued out by the Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, says that for today, all students and pupils must stay at home except for those taking the exams. So that's why you can see only them and their invigilators are around and school authorities are around to see how best they can support the kids in taking the exams.
Thank you very much, viewers. We are here at the Annie Walsh Memorial School and we'll be moving to other centers around Freetown. Thank you very much.
Good morning once again. This is the SLBC as we continue to inform you and give you more information about this year's 2021 National Primary Schools examination. We're just coming from the annual Memorial Girls Secondary School. We're presently here at the Sierra Leone Muslim Brotherhood Secondary School together with my colleague Joseph Toure. As we're here in the school compound, the pupils are already in their different classes as exams start at 9 a.m. this morning. And we hear authorities around, invigilators are already in the classes with the pupils, encouraging them, admonishing them what to do and what not to do. Joseph, but as we're here, we have the vice principal of the Sierra Leone Muslim Brotherhood Secondary School, who is also in charge of exams in the school. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
You don't mind telling us the amount of candidates you have in this center?
We have about 641 candidates for this MPSE exam 2021.
Male, female, how many male?
Well, I cannot tell you now until we go around after the first week. I will know the attendance.
Okay.
Yeah, but in number, total number is 641. You see, although I already normally send extra question paper, so they sent about 4 extra question papers. The total number now is 645. You see, but total number of candidates given to us is 641.
So the people are already in their classes. So how is it like?
Classes, everybody is now prepared for the exam.
Okay. So we saw in a press release that the government distributed supported the pupils with pencils, to be pencils, eraser and sharpener. So
yes. I saw in the assembly, because normally we used to conduct assembly, we allocate the children to their various classes. I saw the head principal or the head teachers or the teachers distributing this pencil to the children. I do believe that's the support.
That's the support given to them by the Ministry. Okay. So as I said earlier, I'm here with colleague Joseph Toure. Joseph Toure, you just heard what the principal just said. The people are in their different classes. So let's move there and see how the people are doing.
Let's take a move to one of the classes I see on the door here.
Yeah, this is Baptist School.
Baptist School, room 001 to 0028. So I'm in one of the exams center now. Good morning, young lady. What's your name?
Susia Ali.
Okay. Which school is this?
Baptist Primary School, Regent Road.
Okay. So are you prepared for this exam?
Yes.
So what's your school of choice for the secondary school?
FSLG School and Convent.
Okay, 3 schools. So why did you choose one of them, as you said 3?
Because I like the schools.
Okay, so after you have written the exam and the results are out, when you make it, what do you want your mom or parents to give to you as gifts?
Anything as a gift.
Okay, thank you very much. There is also a very young man here. Can you tell us your name?
Ibrahim Ba.
Okay, Ibrahim Ba. At the end of the day, are you prepared for this exam?
Yes.
So what are you expecting your scores?
300 above.
Above 300? Wow. So which school did you enter for? School of choice?
Prince of Wales.
Prince of Wales. That means you need to do well, because Prince of Wales, we are expecting over 300, as you said. I wish you well, okay? So as we see, the candidates are well seated quietly as they are waiting for, because now I could see, for example, this is the identification card of one of the candidates, and they are awaiting the question papers and answer sheets, because the exam is like the Albert Academy, Prince of Wales, the Honey Watch at the end of the day. So they don't want to miss this opportunity, because we know there are certain schools, if you fail to get the benchmark at the end of the day, you will miss. So there is also an invigilator. Can you tell us so far how the exam center has been?
The center does not have any problem. All the pupils have been allocated into their different classes. We are checking their admission notices to confirm that they are the actual candidates of that number.
Okay. So do you have any challenge so far?
Not for now, because the exams have not yet started, except one candidate that is absent in the class that I'm invigilating.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so we are moving out now. You see the pupils, candidates are seated, and we are moving to another classroom. At the end of the day, we see candidates are seated quietly again. Some of them even are taking a nap. So, good morning. Can you tell us your name?
My name is Fatima Takabu.
Okay, Fatima Takabu. So, are you prepared for this exam?
Yes, sir.
So, what's your expected score? What do you think you will have after the exam?
I think I have 399.
Okay, over 300.
Yes.
Okay, so what's your school of choice?
Baptist Primary School.
Yes, which school do you want to enter into for secondary?
UMC.
UMC. Oh, why UMC?
I like you.
You like UMC because a girls' school. Okay, I wish you well. There is also another young lady here. What's your name?
My name is Balu Kaku.
Okay, so how old are you, Balu?
I'm 13 years.
14 years old.
Yes.
So, are you prepared for this exam?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what's the school of choice? Which school do you want to enter into? Like secondary school?
Muslim Brotherhood.
Okay, you want to enter into Muslim Brotherhood. Okay, as we see now, they are distributing the papers where they are going to fill in some spaces at the end of the day for their index number and the like. We all went through this process, about, as I said earlier, about 20 years ago, I did also the same thing at the end of the day. So, I want to also speak to this young man. Can you tell us your name?
Usmana and Mustafa.
Okay, Usmana, at the end of the exam.
300 and above.
300?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what's your school of choice?
Academy and Brotherhood.
Okay, the Albert, that's my school, the Albert Academy, so you need to do very well, okay, perform well for you to be admitted into the Albert Academy. So, this how, what you see now on the background here, they are distributing their papers, not the question papers per se, but it's called scannable form per se. They are going to fill those ones to get their information. So, can you, yes ma, good morning, this is the SLBC. So I see you're one of the invigilators here. Can you tell us your name and how things have been so far?
Well, my name is Miss Mamadi Kamara. Well, so far things are going well, no problem. The situation is cool.
Okay, so are the candidates with their materials like?
Yes, everything is correct because I have checked their scannable, their forms. I have checked everything is correct for now.
Okay, any challenge finally, any challenge?
No, no challenge for now.
Okay, thank you very much for talking to the SLBC.
Okay,
so we've just done with this particular examinations class, and we are moving out now. So this, as I said, this is the Sierra Leone Muslim Brotherhood, and we have a significant number of candidates writing the MPSE here. So thank you viewers, because we'll be moving to other schools any moment from now. This is the SLBC. From here we'll be moving down to the gates and also possibly to the Albert Academy if we have time. Thank you very much for viewing the SLBC.
Have they started?
They are just shading the scanning.
Okay. All right, viewers, once again, as you can see, the people are already here in their classes, shading their scannables, already seated, beautifully dressed in their uniforms. And I don't know how many schools we have here, but we have the invigilator is around. Maybe she will explain to us how many. We are presently here at the Vine Memorial Baptist Secondary School here at Congo Cross, and as you can see, we also have parents here this morning, here to give their support to their children coming from different schools, just coming from the Girls High School, and now we are here at the Vine Memorial Secondary School. As you can see, parents are here, even though they've been told, to stay away from the school premises. But that's a tradition now here in Sierra Leone. It's a bit difficult for parents to leave their kids. This is their first step, in the academic pursuit. So they will not go away. They will be here till the end of the exams and to cheer up the pupils again. So they're here. From here, we'll be going right in the school compound to see what's going on. And exams has already started, and the pupils are presently in their classes, taking their exams. Meanwhile, we are here as a team. My colleague Joseph is here also. We're trying to move down to the school premises to see actually what's going on. Joseph, we're just coming from Girls High School.
Yeah.
We also met parents over there, but it's like we have more parents over here than the Girls High School.
Yeah, as you can see, there are more parents. As you see over there, that woman is sitting on the floor, patiently waiting for her daughter or son to complete the exam. But it's too early now, but patiently they are going to wait. They are going to wait until in the mid, by noon, at around 2 or 3, usually the exams end, for them to go along with their children. So we are in now the compound of the Vine Memorial Secondary School. We are usually schools around this community, and it's schools around this community usually come to write the MPSE. So as we saw just outside, a lot of parents. We will also be talking to some of the invigilators here to know what obtains here, as exams have started at the end of the day by 9 a.m. So Mama Suma, so what's your observation? Look at the compound, it's so quiet. What's your observation?
Well, it's normal, Joseph. This is a national primary school examination, and not only for this one, normally in exam centers, this is the way it is, as usual. Quiet, calm, due to the rules and regulations. Pupils or candidates can only speak through their invigilators whenever they want to do something. So I believe that's the process around. We only have school authorities who will be seated outside to see how things are going. Inside here we have no strangers, only school authorities and pupils. As for parents, it's a kind of a funny thing, this actually shows how, especially our mothers, the type of love they have for their children. Some are even seated on the floor, just as you said earlier, patiently waiting to see the end of this day. But that's going to be some kind of 1, 2, 3 hours for the pupils to finish.
It's going to take more than 2 or 3 hours.
Of course. So, but that's not the thing for them. They will wait there and see how things are going. So we're here, we're trying to see how best we can visit a classroom as the pupils are taking their exams. Let's see how they are, if they are actually okay in their classes, as we have invigilators around. Here I'm seeing 3 classes in this apartment. I believe we're going to start from here. Let's see how things are going. Okay. All right then. Okay. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Okay. We're presently in this hall. We have this young guys taking their exams quietly, so calm, so confident, taking their exams. And so far so good. I think these people are okay with their 2B pencils. As you can see, earlier on we said that the Ministry of Education supported them with 2B pencils. I think these are the ones. We're seeing erasers and sharpeners. That's because this is the pencil they're supposed to use to write down their exams. And they are doing it. But they are good, they are okay. And the only thing we observe in here, Joseph, is like we're having some kind of lack of, sitting furnitures in here, because as you can see, the pupils have to use chairs in replacement of a desk.
So yeah, that's one challenge we notice here. At the end of the day, this also it's good we are here for the authorities to see that this is one of the
instead of a desk,
these
ones of
broken chair.
People are using a broken chair as a desk.
And over right behind also we are
almost 80% of them are using a chair as a desk.
So something needs to be done here for subsequent exams. Because really this one of the things that will make the candidates write the exam well is an conducive
sitting accommodation and environment. Sure.
Okay. So far these are some of the things we've observed so far. So this is one of the things.
It's a bit strenuous, as you can see that one over there.
Very
he has to bend down to
write.
Yes.
So authorities concerned need to take this into consideration for subsequent examination. Okay, we are slowly moving into another examination center, and this one is on the door here. You see room 1, services children 001 to 050. So it's calm in here, very calm. The candidates are writing their exams, they are focused because this is very important for them, a very delicate exam that will bridge them or ferry them over to the secondary level. So all of them are seated well. Some are really trying to fill up their scannable forms, while some are going through the question papers at the end of the and also try to answer the questions. So basically it has been good here. So good morning, sir. Can you start by introducing yourself?
Yeah, and okay, this way?
Yes, can you start by introducing yourself?
I'm Abdullah Anthony McCarthy. I'm the principal for the junior secondary school.
So far, tell us, how has it been in terms of conducting this MPSE?
Well, so far, I think we started on time. I think the only challenge that we're having now is that of furniture.
Yeah, because I really saw that in one of the classes.
I'm sure you went around and then you saw that some of the kids are using chairs instead of what. Because the number that was sent to us, about 750, is too much. We are not expecting such a number. And besides, even when they call to say how many kids will your school accommodate, well, I said to them that we can't accommodate up to 800 or so. But the only thing is we don't have furniture. That is what I said to them.
So what's your message now to authorities concerned?
Well, not for this one now, but for the next MPSE examination. And not only MPSE examination, the WAS as well as the care. I mean, they should make sure that they furnish schools with furniture, sitting accommodation.
So apart from that challenge, any other issue?
Well, at least the other one that we are having was with Guma, but thank God today, surprisingly when we came, we saw the taps running. Okay. So that one has been solved.
What about the candidate being prompt today for the exam. What about that?
Yeah, we don't have problem with those ones. You see, they are always around. By the time I came in, we are already here.
Has this been the case in the past years?
Well, for really primary school, we have not experienced anything like that. You see, because we always come and find them here because their parents accompany them. I think we have more problems with the senior secondary schools, those writing words, and even the care at times. For the MPSE, we are not having problems with them at all.
Okay. Thank you very much for talking to the SLBC here at the Vine Memorial Secondary School, where schools, including services, children are writing this exam. So as he stated and as we observed also, the only major challenge here is the issue of inadequate furniture that the children are supposed to use. Other than that, most of the things went well at the end of the day. So Mama, over to you. What have to say so far?
Joseph, you've said it all. Since this morning, we've been outside in different schools, both in the western and eastern part of the city, and things were actually okay. The people who are most confident, teachers, if just around to give that kind of confidence to the people, encourage them, and to always speak through their invigilators whenever they want to do something. The only challenges we saw earlier on that you just mentioned, but other than that, it was good. And to parents also, I think the support, they were all out on different schools to give support to their children. That's good. Only that they must stay outside until the end of the exams. I think the ministry also did well by providing more pencils, materials, and also to the 64 centers added to
new centers.
Yes, because earlier on there were some challenges faced, in some villages because in out-to-reach communities the people cannot go over. But as a whole, it's good, and we want to say thanks to all viewers outside there. Do continue to stay with the SLBC. I think this is how we're going to end this outside broadcast for today, as we've been showing you the National Primary School examinations in the capital city.
Thank you very much. This is the SLBC. Stay tuned.
So this is Joseph. Okay, good to see Suma today. I only see you on TV, so I've seen you in person.